There's a saying that the days go by slow, but the years go by fast, meaning that time is hard to evaluate in the daily grind. But in the big scheme of life, time is fleeting, meaning that it's very quick, very hard to grasp. Even though in moments of the day, time drags and there's suffering and then there's anguish. But my thoughts tonight is to once in a while remind yourself how much 10 years change. As an example, as I make this live feed, it's 2021. 10 years ago in 2011, life was different. Economy was different. Society was different. Relationships I had were different. In 2001, I could say the same thing. Society was different. Economy was different. My relationships were different. And I'm sure if I fast forward time to 2031, society will be different. Relationships will be different. Everything changes. Now, there's some basic things in life that never change. There's nothing new under the sun. But 10 years changes a lot. People you know will die. You will change, your outlook on life. Your priorities will change. Your job may change. So why do I say this? What value does it have? Well, one is I always want you to live with urgency. I never want you to assume the next 10 years play out a certain way. I never want you to live in a future. I don't want you to live in a past. You have to take life one day at a time. You have to be responsible while being diligent. As an example, when you have an opportunity to visit someone you care about, you visit them. I'm visiting my mom right now. Look, 10 years from now, will my mom be alive? Statistically, probably not. Now, it's even hurtful to say that, but, like I say, there's no exact science to life. I could have said to myself at the age of 35, well, stay in New Jersey till 65, then live in Florida. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't just quickly move to Florida. I don't want to give too many examples out of my own life because then I want you have to imagine your own life, okay, and how you want to live it. You have to imagine, do you want to live with the person you're living with now for the next 10 years? Do you want to, have a daily routine and if you don't like what you have now, what are you doing to change it? Because even though a lot changes in 10 years, if you don't change, nothing changes. They bury hoarders in their own crap and their storage unit gets auctioned. Okay. And they died with a bunch of dreams in their head because life is not lived in your head. You got to get out of your head. And what I want to tell you, Twister, great to see you. ESP, great to see you. We're going to get to all members chat. Shout out to you guys both. Thank you for the comments. One thing that I would like you to get from some of my videos is to manage time. That's number one. Manage your daily routine, waking up on time, doing something productive that will help you in work, that will help you in your personal goals. Don't take naps. That will help you be exhausted at the end of the day. Don't listen to people who have mental problems who tell you to take a nap. Their reason they're not productive is because they don't know how to manage their time. And even though today I heard someone at the convenience store saying, I worked, and they worked, and they said, I'm going to go home and take a nap. And I said to myself, will they ever be a manager? And will they ever be another level of, they're working, they're willing to work? I don't know. There's plenty of successful, I don't know if there's a lot of successful people taking naps. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. But I just want to tell you that time, okay. Most of your life will probably be spent sleeping. For some people, they rather sleep than live. Okay. For some people, if you live with them, you want to put them to sleep. Okay. Yeah. There's some people, they give their dog NyQuil and they want another dog. I want to tell you this. If you have ever given your dog NyQuil to put them to bed, if you've ever given your child a sedative to shut them up, you don't need another child, you don't need another dog, because you mentally and emotionally couldn't handle one and you can't handle another. Be honest with yourself, you're delusional. $4.99 super chat. Antonio, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Thank you, Antonio. Shout out to, I believe you're from Melbourne, right? Melbourne area, Florida. Time changes a lot. I've had two more knee surgeries, and I just had my dad's funeral. God bless the dead. R.I.P. I'm sorry to hear that. On Friday. Oh, that's recently. This has changed my life. Thank you for sharing. Tremendously, mental health is important. 100 emoji. No, thank you for sharing, Antonio. Number one is anytime that you have a personal health issue, physical or mental, it changes your perspective. When I had to go to the emergency room in my 30s, what's up? Now I got to get some shit together. And when you have a mental meltdown, and it'll happen if you live long enough on this earth, you recognize that you have to mitigate unnecessary stress. Because I think that I know most people, we're all human. They're on the verge. They're on the verge of breaking, and we all could be. But I also believe a lot of people have unnecessary stress in their life. I did. And that's the value of downsizing, simplifying your life. Not so you can live this mediocre life. It's so that you can manage life the best you can. Okay. There's some circumstances in life, guys, we all get knocked on our ass. There's no way around that. But like I said, I've known people that get knocked on their ass, they never get back up. Okay. The godly may fall 7 times. One blow to the wicked is a disaster. Okay. So I want to tell you, take care of yourself, number one, even before you take care of anyone else. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you're going to struggle to take care of someone else. And then number 2 is manage your time so that you learn to take care of yourself and then take care of other people. That's why I tell you, time management is so underestimated. You guys go listen to Tony Robbins. You guys go listen to your pastor, your lover, some psychopath in the comment section. But you don't realize one of the key things in life is to understand the 24 hours in a day, to understand you don't win championships without managing the clock, and you don't win life without managing time. To be urgent to do things, but also not to rush to do things. To allocate time for some things and not to other things. Why? Because you're going to wake up and people pass, you have problems, and all you have left is, what did I do with my life? People get to the end of their life, or they get to a low point in life, and they say, what have I done? What am I doing? And I tell you right now, if you live the right way, 80 years is enough on this earth. And if you don't believe me, you're probably taking a nap, or you're probably doing, whatever, daydreaming. Because I don't know how you can live the right way and get the most out of each day. And even though 10 years, everything's going to change, but you're going to look back and say, well, I left it all. I gave everything I got the past 10 years, I would say if I evaluated my past 10 years, guys, I put everything on the table. Yeah, sure, I had some failures. There's no doubt. You don't get through 10 years without failures. There's no way. But I could overall say, look, I got going on what I felt I needed to do for my life. Okay. And so let's go to these members' comments. That's the core of my message. Antonio, thank you again. Thank you to all my members. Shout out to everyone watching. Click that thumbs up. Leave a comment. You want to be a member, click that blue join. Thank you to all the members who support and don't even come in the live chats. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Fred Smith, all those out there. Thank you. All right, guys, we did it again. I showed up. We're going forward. Okay, that's what it is. Take a hydration break. Yeah, we're going to live comments. Twista, hello, Sam. Hello, everyone. Twista, shout out to you. I appreciate you coming in. My girl, ESP from Alaska. Hey, Sam. And Twista and everyone. It's great to see you, ESP. Appreciate your positive attitude. Twista, hello, ESP. Backslash, that's our guy. He's an apparel designer. I appreciate all your comments, Backslash. I appreciate your gift. Thank you for your love, brother. Hope your business is going well. And Antonio, again, thank you for that gracious tip. And thank you for sharing your testimony. Remember, when you're totally lost in life, forget theory, testimony. Because I tell you, I've met a lot of people that are nice and somewhat educated, but they've also studied psychology in college, and they're psychopaths. So look, guys, someone who's studying psychology is usually studying it because they're having a problem trying to figure out what's going on in their mind. Now, certainly it's good to try to figure out what's going in your mind, but one thing they can teach you in psychology is don't mind fuck life. Okay. Because what I can tell you is you can talk about a lot of theory. What I can tell you is you can put your budget on a spreadsheet, but when you see a house you love, you can easily overbuy. You can put all the calories on your Weight Watcher support group, but as soon as you see a Carvel cake with extra crunchies, you backslide. So what I can tell you guys is there's data, there's information, and then there's inspiration. There's emotion, there's focus. So, yep, that's true. Twister, I'm so sorry, Antonio. Thank you for sharing. I agree. Backslash. Posted 50 new products on Amazon in the last 2 weeks. Excited to see how snowballs my sales. Well, shout out to you, backslash. Yeah, 50. If you wanna drop a link, if the algorithm lets you, that'd be fine. I got no problem you supporting your thing. Yeah, well, I got another person that watches my channel that does online sales on Esta. Yeah, I mean, now it's going to be interesting to see where the economy goes, without the stimulus, with interest rates going higher. Retail is either the first to suffer or, yeah, they're the first to suffer, first to be rewarded. However, I don't know how the supply chain is affecting you, if at all. But at the end of the day, depending on how you run your inventory and on how you manage your sales, it could be doable. Like there's a lot of people now, they will just have a thumbnail, a picture of a shirt that you can buy, but they don't have it in inventory. They have a third party company, maybe you do that once you sell it, then you hire that third party. You say, okay, now we're going to order 5 shirts or whatever, and then they go print them. So, that's one efficient way that you probably do that. ESP, my condolences, Antonio. I agree. Yeah, okay, we got to all live comments. Damn, I'm on fire already. You say inspirational nomad. No, talk to me more. I want, guys, we're going to talk a little more. Take it easy. Take it easy. So, what I can tell you is as we got through another day, there's always a little bit of good and bad in the day. There's some days, guys, you're just kicking ass, and there's some days you're getting your ass kicked. And there's some days that are in the middle, guys. You just made it through. But what I can tell you is you did make it through. And what I can tell you is right now, this is what I want you to do. Mental exercise, guys. I want you to think about your life 10 years ago. I want you to think about what your life was like in the year 2011. And then I want you to think about what was your life like in 2001. And then what do you think your life may be like in 2031? We just did a 30-year mental exercise. I took you back 10 years, then another 10 years. And then I took you forward 10 more years. I need you to take some time, a minute or so. I know it's not a YouTube short or a TikTok. I know all the psychopaths are liking it. I'm knocking these damn YouTube shorts out. I got a whole playlist now on YouTube shorts. But you got to remember your life, the average lifespan about 80 years. And if you're not careful, your lifespan, your life will look like a YouTube short. It'll be the small basic thing, and it may make someone laugh. It may make sense, but it starts and it's done. Okay. And so remember that. / Most of my products are print on demand. This guy's a smart guy. I like where you're going. All orders get automatically routed. I like what you see. You're a business guy. See, that's the thing I want to share. It's a very good point. There's 2 parts of business. One is you got to have the gift or the skill. As an example, let's say you're a plumber, okay, and you're never going to go out of business because there's so much hair in the drain of some places. There's so much toilet paper for one log of dookie that you're never going to go out of business. They're always going to need a Roto-Rooter. My man Cartoon Mark did a YouTube short today. He goes, I heard and someone was saying, yeah, I heard plumbers can make 100,000. And the plumber said, yeah, but you still got to go out there and get it. You know, like, guys, you can be a plumber, but guess what? If you don't answer the call at 7 o'clock at night that some lady backed up her bathroom sink because her hair's falling out, okay? Her hair's falling out very bad. And not even her own hair, her hair from her wig. Yeah. This girl just called you at 7 o'clock for an emergency call. Her hair's falling out every day. She's giving NyQuil to her dog. She wants another dog. And you're sitting there, you're a lazy plumber. You've been watching YouTube shorts, and you don't want to take the call. You got the skill set to make 100 grand, but you don't have the will. Okay. And you got the emotional want for a dog, but you don't have the money, the time, or the understanding. Okay. And that's true. And that's why you watch with a fake profile and you thumbs down. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I know who you are. Believe me. That's why I avoid you in real life and online. Okay. But I know you can rest assured, wherever someone gives their dog, NyQuil, there's also video surveillance of them slashing tires. Okay? Because they act nice, okay, and then if they don't get their way, they slash tires. So now they went from calling a plumber to calling a lawyer, and then they say no one wants to help them, even though there's a social worker waiting to help them to get into better housing. But every day they can't do it today. Every day they procrastinate. Okay. They had a chance, to leave their state, but they decided not to. And then they blame everyone else. Why they got sick, why they did this. Blame yourself. Start with yourself. You procrastinated. You didn't do what you need to do. You never got rid of your storage unit. You never saw your social worker. It's not your house's fault. It's not the mold. It's the fact that you have a mental problem and you don't take it serious and you don't get help. There's plenty of therapy. You don't get help. What you do is you go in a circle. You wake up late, you take a nap, you bitch and moan, you want compassion and grace, and you'll get it because I believe in it, but you should never lead the conversation. You should never lead the house. You should never dictate because if we all follow you, we take a nap, we give each other NyQuil, and if we don't get our way, we slash tires. We don't follow that path here. What I want to tell you, is that I have seen Satan. Okay. And Satan has a backed up toilet. Okay. And I have seen the psychopath who got their psychology degree from TikTok. Okay. And I have seen the only way, you can make money in this world is if you print on demand. Because these psychopaths, and I'm speaking right now to the psychopath, they will order 15 shirts from Backslash. And then they'll get them and they'll return all of them. Never forget it. Yep. That's what'll happen. They'll fuck up your inventory count. Okay. Yep. That's what'll happen. I've seen it happen. So what I want to tell you, behind every psychopath in their storage unit that's been sitting there a long time. I know no one wants to help you, but you got a storage unit. One, you're not even really paying for it. Two is you're not using it. Three is you should never lead the conversation. You should never lead the house. You should never be able to buy a dog because you can't even take care of your storage unit. If you can't take care of your storage unit, why should you take care of another living being? If your storage unit hasn't been visited in a long time, don't tell me you're sad and you want someone to talk to because your storage unit is crying every day that they're neglected. Okay. And that's it. We're not playing these games anymore, guys. And guess what? I'm not dictating. I'm living by myself. I'm on my own channel. Why can't you handle that? I know who you are and I'm on my own channel because you're on my channel. See, you can't even go in your own life. You got to come on my life. And what I can tell you is this ain't going to happen here. Okay. Because tonight we're spreading light. Okay. We have sent down the snake with the camera in the drain. Okay. And we found a lot of stuff in that drain. I want to tell you this right now. Okay. And none of it's good stuff. Okay. And what I want to tell you is, your life is backed up of bullshit. That's true. Yeah. Hey, Cartoon Mark, we got a bullshit life backed up over here. Okay. So Cartoon Mark, we got to trace a lot of utilities. Okay. Because I can tell you, we got a gas line, running straight through, the storage unit of a psychopath, and for them, they got to take it easy, because it's a disaster. It was a disaster 10 years ago too. You say, "Oh, I got sick here." I remember you when you were 10. Okay. I remember you 10 years ago. I can see it 10 years from now. So don't tell me this happened then, this happened then. Okay. It's all bullshit. Okay. That's what I found out. Don't let someone tell you, oh, it happened. Nah, guys, they've been like that. Most people have been like that forever. Okay. That's true. And yeah, maybe now they got a different boyfriend or different girlfriend, but they were in an unhealthy relationship 10 years ago and 20 years ago. It was a different person. And if they're doing drugs, it wasn't someone else. Because guess what? The person they dated 10 years ago was also doing drugs. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to tell you is this, guys. I know the backed up bathroom when I see it. Okay. And I know the BS when I see it. Okay. And guess what, guys? I got a psychology degree, and I didn't get it from TikTok. Okay. I got it from real life experience. Okay. Best type. Okay. And what I could tell you is that's what I want to tell you. Yeah, it was a good job. That's my man Backslash. Guys, that was liquid gold, man. I want to tell you right now. He goes, Backslash is also saying most of his products are print on demand. All orders get automatically routed. Been doing it since 17. Hey, Backslash, don't accept any returns. On every, hey, you want to improve your business? On every transaction, you put no returns. Why? Let's eliminate the psychopaths who buy and return. Good job. Cartoon Mark, Sam, thanks for the ultimate warrior tip, brother. I see you out there killing it. I see you out there doing your thing, Cartoon Mark. They're hating on you. No one's hating on you. But I want to tell you, if you got someone hating on you in your own house, no, I want to tell you right now. I want to tell you right now. Don't let anyone hate on you in your own house. Now, don't cause any problems, but don't let it happen. I never knew he was a inspirational. Ultimate Warrior changed my life or helped change my life on YouTube. He sparked some seeds. He goes, I never knew he was a motivator. Awesome. I'm pumped up. Yeah, he's great. He's got great videos. Check out Ultimate Warrior inspirational videos. Now also, I don't, just like I'm sure you guys don't agree with me, everything. I don't agree with him, everything he said. But look, also, you got to figure out your own life. And even like Ultimate Warrior said, look, you got to do the work of your own life. And I agree with that. And that's what I did for me. Good job, Cartoon Mark. You're killing out there on YouTube. If you guys aren't subscribed to Cartoon Mark, if you're a positive person, subscribe to Cartoon Mark. If you're a negative person, hey, look, Cartoon Mark's got to figure it out as he gets closer to 1,000 subs. He's going to have to block some of you psychopaths, kid. Because you're mentally and emotionally immature. You got a backed up drain. You give your dog NyQuil and you're going to tell someone else how to live. Ain't going to happen in this world. Okay. Cartoon Mark, remember, you're dealing with people who give their dog NyQuil. Okay. So every time you get a negative comment, I want you to realize you're not dealing with a scholar. Okay. You're dealing with a psychopath. You're dealing with someone mentally, emotionally immature. They got a fake profile. Okay. They're taking a nap. Okay. They're not out there tracing utilities like you, being productive. Okay. They're out there, they're over there backing up drains during the day, sleep until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. So Cartoon Mark, let me tell you something, man. When you get a negative, any YouTube creator out there right now, when you get a negative comment, look, I had some comment from someone high today, like an hour ago, was saying, I don't know what they were saying. They're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, come on, what am I, a babysitter? Yeah, I ain't doing that. Look, guys, if you want to play the YouTube game, just let anyone comment. Don't read your comment. Be like Joe Rogan. Don't read the comment section. You basically say, look, everyone's a psychopath. I'm just going to capitalize. And then when my channel gets big enough, I'm going to Spotify. Will I do that? Well, I'm going to block the comments. But yeah, if I got a better offer from Spotify, would I do it? Fuck, guys, hell yeah. Shit. Why? Hey, well, do I want to stay in the land of backed up toilets forever? Nah, guys, you got to move up. Good job. Twista's laughing. Good laughter's good for the soul. Twista, the University of TikTok. Yeah. Oh, backslash. Let's put this on a t-shirt, backslash. No returns, though. Backslash, if you're still in here, this is what we have to do. We need to get a t-shirt that says the University of TikTok. Yeah. And the dorm room is a shared apartment. Okay. Yeah. Reporting on the news. So, backslash, we're not accepting any returns. Okay. So, but we're like the University of TikTok. Like, yeah. Where did I get my degree? Okay. University of TikTok. Yeah, that's what most people should do. Cartoon Mark, blocked my first today. Well, it won't be your last. I hate to say that. When I came into the YouTube game, I was very naive, even up to recently. I mean, I just think that, well, these people are just trying to, look, everyone's trying to push their thoughts on you. Everyone's trying to make you their therapist, their counselor, their lover. Wait till you get some ugly people want to get with you, Mark. You say, well, I'm a regular guy tracing utilities. I guarantee you, there's gonna be some butt ugly gay guy want to get with you, and there's gonna be some big chick that got 20 cats that sees you out there working hard. She's from upstate New York. Yeah, wait. Oh, I had a couple. Yeah, wait till you get a big chick from upstate New York want to get with you. Yep. And she see how you taking care of your house, you taking care of those kids. Don't let her see that video with you eating that Whopper and that Big Mac with those kids, being a good father figure. Yeah. Don't let no girl see you be no good father figure, because they gonna say, oh, this guy works, he's good with kids. I want to get with Cartoon Mark. Cartoon Mark, you're never gonna get to Port St. Lucie, man. You're gonna die in upstate New York with a backed up dream. Now, don't do it to yourself. I want to tell you, Cartoon Mark. See, you're going to a whole nother dimension. This dimension is the land of TikTok. Yeah, that's basically what we're on right now. We're on this virtual university. And I don't want to tell you guys, the short bus came to this university. Okay, we're on this university, okay? Yeah, Cartoon Mark, this is a very bad university, okay? And there's, guys, everyone gets in. Yeah, you you don't even really have to have any type of certification. You could just get an online profile. Yeah, everyone gets into this university. They say whatever they want, do whatever they want. And before you know it, yeah, it's very wild. ESP at Cartoon Mark. I don't know how I'm not even close to being monetized. Yet every time I post a new video, I have to block at least one person. Lots of spam here. Yeah, you're definitely going to get the spam, like the one word and then the link. It's like there's just robots. But ESP, as gentle and as loving as you are, I worry about like your mental well-being. One of these psychopaths try to bust your balls or try to get with you or plays psychological games. Because you're so positive, you're sweet, you're nice, and I don't put nothing past you. Maybe a serial killer, but I believe that you mean well. But you got to remember, there's these people out there that they got nothing to do but bust your balls. Yeah, that's true all day. And it only takes one psychopath to lock on to your channel, and they never let go. They're like a pit bull. Yeah, and you got to try to give them NyQuil. Yeah, and I want to tell you right now, ESP. I don't know. One thing is you're very smart. You know how to keep your privacy. But I'll tell you right now, like, see, I could look at your thighs, respect you, and I go crazy. There's some guys, like, they couldn't do that. I got some people, I'm like, yo, take it easy. Yeah, there's some people, they can't handle anything. And so do I recommend most people be a YouTuber? No. Do I recommend most people live in their vehicle? No. Why do I do it? Guys, I'm not most people. But even me, I tell you right now, I may not live on my car forever. I may not do YouTube forever. Why? Like I say, 10 years changed a lot. Okay? So 10 years ago, what I thought I'd be where I'm at right now, not 100%. I mean, some idea, kind of a simplified life, mainly in Florida. Definitely always try to spend time on my mom. So in some ways, use my gift, maybe. In 10 years from now, where do I see myself? Probably a home base, hopefully still working remote. And if my mom needed to, taking care of her, doing whatever, we'll see. But that's kind of how I see it. Hopefully closer to early retirement or being even more financially free. So yeah, Cartoon Mark was laughing good. Yeah, the freaks come out on social media. Remember, guys, all the good-looking people are having sex right now. Okay, and remember, all the wild people are on TikTok or online. You said, well, inspirational nomad, you're online. Hey, guys, remember, I made the calculation that I am better to be online and be in a relationship or have a kid or have a family. Why? Because sex is only 5% of a relationship. No one looks the same 10 years from now. You guys are watching TikToks of young couples that are in love in their 20s and 30s. I'd like to see their TikTok in 20, 30 years. It'll change a lot, I guarantee it. ESP, Sam, most people who know me in person think as me of nice. That's what I kind of get from you, but I never put anything past anyone. But I know how to not be nice. Yeah, you probably kill someone if you had to. When it's appropriate, I can see you going totally nuts. See, I can see someone being very nice, like even like my man Adam. He's in here. Like people are very nice, but then like if they snap, you better look out because shit about to pop off. I don't put nothing past no one. So I totally get it, ESP. But you're trying to be nice. You're trying not to go wild on anyone. I understand that. Twista, fire at ESP. ESP. Sometimes in my job, I have to definitely not be nice. Well, yeah, obviously, look, you always want to try to be nice, but certainly sometimes you have to be firm but fair. There's no doubt about that. ESP laughing, yeah, totally nuts. Yeah, hey, guys, I know this world. And I understand it's not easy. So we just do the best we can. We try to be positive. I want to try to always be positive. And I have some psychopaths say, oh, I don't feel you're being positive. No, I am being positive, but the fact is I saw through your bullshit, okay? And I don't want to celebrate Halloween with you. And you got all upset. You go, oh my God, he knows that I love Halloween. I'm a psychopath. Yep, I figured that one out. Sorry to tell you, okay? Yeah. You over there dressing up your house for Halloween already? I mean, come on, guys. You know, it's not even October yet. I mean, don't bust my balls, okay? So where'd you get your degree, okay? So what I want to tell you is this, guys, is that I'm doing me on my channel, okay? And that's, I want to live alone unless my mom needs someone. I don't want to have kids. I don't want to have even pets anymore. Pets are good if you can handle them. But a lot of people can't handle themselves. They want a pet. They're out of their mind. And a lot of people don't even take care of their storage unit, and they want to go do something else in life. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to hear your delusional dreams. Hey, guys, look. Okay. I try to give you guys everything. I try to encourage, even some delusional people, I try to encourage. But once I realized I'm wasting my time. Yeah, they're not going to really change. They're going to like get all excited, do 1, 2 things, and then they're going back to delusion. And I said, I don't want this unhealthy relationship. Okay? Because I'm getting excited that they may actually do something. I'm getting invested, and they're doing whatever. But they have a right to do that. Why? It's their life. But guess what? I have also a right to say we're 2 different people. Okay? And same thing, like if you like me, but then you don't like me, you have a right to walk away from me. Why? Hey guys, look, we're in a first world country. No one's destitute. No one starves to death. You know, so, look, if someone really needs help, go out there, seek help, go help people. Like I said, guys, I've worked in soup kitchens. And you know what? I get a lot of people who complain like, oh, this isn't, go volunteer, guys. There's plenty of work to volunteer. Help people. You don't want to do it. People want to sit on their high horse online saying, oh my God, this isn't right. Go get involved. Okay. People won't get involved like the bitch and moan, so, ESP. Honestly, shortly after my husband died, this guy who was a neighbor, here comes, as soon as God forbid, as soon as your spouse passes away or you get a divorce, everyone who wants to give you dick or coochie, they come right out of the woodwork. It's like, oh, now's my shot. Yeah, let's see what happens. He goes, honestly, shortly after my husband died, this guy who was a neighbor literally he broke into your apartment. I thought he was going to try to get with you. He broke into my apartment. I thought like finally now he saw his opening. Well, maybe in a different way he did. He goes, he broke into my apartment. Damn, you're in a bad neighborhood in Alaska. Very early in the morning. I heard him and went out to meet him in the living room with my 38. I moved from that apartment literally a month later. Smart move. The guy ran away. Well, smart move too. If he had taken one more step closer though, damn, yeah. ESP would have put a bullet through that psychopath's head. God forbid. Thank God you didn't have to. I don't even joke it. Thank God. He found out I wasn't always nice. Yeah, that's I respect everyone. See, I've lived to a point middle age. I think everyone is capable of anything. That's why when I try not even I don't care if they're short, tall, skinny, fat, psychopath, or sane. Anyone is capable of anything. So never underestimate anyone. I totally agree with that, Twista. That's insane. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, ESP, there's a lot of crime, I guess, in Alaska. Because you had that problem, and then last winter you had that problem at the Airbnb. You need to get to San Diego. Love to ESP. Thank you for sharing that story. That's interesting. Thank God you didn't have to use that heat. God bless you. Guys, we learned a lot tonight, and girls. And I'll tell you right now, we're doing a lot with only 38 people in the chat. What I can tell you is, guys, maybe we're going to get to the day we got 8 people in chat. It's still going to be fire. Okay, why? Because, guys, the only reason ain't a lot of people in chat because we ain't talking about a lot of bullshit. Okay. But now, look, I want to say this, though. Some channels that talk to everyone, they serve a great purpose. Because everyone needs an outlet. But that's just not me. That's not my gift. I don't want to talk about the same shit all the time. It's not my thing. ESP. He was always a creepy neighbor. Yeah, once a creephead, he was a creeper 10 years ago, and he'll be a creeper 10 years from now. There's some people ain't never going to change. You know, like I said, they say, "Oh yeah, this happened to me when I moved here. I got sick. I did this." Nah, it was like that 10, 20 years ago. It was always like that. You know, he goes, "My neighborhood was not particularly dangerous." Yeah, I mean that's two things that happened though. ESP said, "I'm glad I didn't have to use it." Yeah, that's definitely true. Only because, yeah, then you would have had to explain yourself in a court of law, self-defense. Yep, and that's why the best thing now you can have is a camera, surveillance, etc. Good job. Pat Go, what's going on? Pat Go's in the building. They said, I opened my mouth to breathe, and a flying squirrel flew out. Well, Pat Go, I want to give you the psychology advice of a TikTok master degree. If a squirrel, okay, is bothering you and it's your pet squirrel, you know what you should do? Give it NyQuil. Why? Because all the psychopaths, okay, who want a pet, but when the pet has too much energy, they give it NyQuil. It's basically saying, I cannot handle the true responsibility of a pet. I have to put them to sleep, okay, but only for a temporary period of time. Hey, guys, look, okay, the truth is, squirrels need to be wild and psychopaths need to live alone or in a mental institution. Why? Because I'm telling you right now, they cannot lead the household. If you have a mentally or an emotionally disabled person and they're leading the household, the time schedule is based on their needs. Everything, guys, you're basically saying they're directing my life. You have to direct their life. They don't know how to take care of themselves. And they're going to have are they going to give you backlash? Of course. They think that they should run shit. They're smarter than you. Yeah. Now, what should you do? Well, again, guys, I live with no one, but I see a lot. Okay. And what I can tell you is you do whatever you got to do. I'm single for life, no kids, no pets. I ain't lying about that. Shit. Pat, I sneezed and blinked at the same time, and now there's two of them in the mirror. Well, Pat, I would hate to see what happened if you fart. You may have about 5 squirrels in that piece. ESP, I'm deleting those comments now. Why? Okay, I'm not mad at you. I don't advertise that I'm carrying. Yeah, all you psychopaths, close your eyes. Believe it or not, people will break into your vehicles just to steal your firearms. Yeah, people are psychopaths, but the vast majority of the time, hopefully nothing should happen. And ESP, I love you. Yeah, you delete what you gotta delete. I love you and I appreciate you sharing. ESP, let me ask you this, and all my nomads out there, but I'll direct this towards ESP. ESP, 10 years from now, do you still see yourself living in the NV200? Interesting question. Guys and girls, let's take a hydration break. If you haven't already, click that thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Stay so positive. It's very, very good. I'm telling you, if you're watching this replay in the future, guys, I broke a lot of shit down, man. So I want to tell you right now, man, you know, this life eats fire. Okay. And you guys are doing good out there too. You guys shared a lot of great things. Again, shout out to Antonio. Thank you for sharing, man. Heal up from your surgery. Thank you, my man. Twister. ESP rocked the house tonight too. Cartoon Mark's on fire. If you guys haven't subscribed to Cartoon Mark's channel, I think he's up around 550 subs. Get him to 1,000. Okay, he's putting in that work. He ain't going nowhere. You know, you psychopaths, you know, think you're smarter than Cartoon Mark. Okay, he going to draw a caricature of your insane ass in an insane asylum. Hey, Cartoon Mark. Now, let's stay positive. I was going to say, like, draw some caricatures, but I'm going to say, let's stay positive, Cartoon Mark. Let's not do that. Twister, you're on fire always because you got a positive attitude. You show up. Your future's so bright that you can see right through the clogged plumbing of a psychopath. Never forget it. And backslash, this guy's a smart business guy. He knows you print on demand. But I want to tell you this, backslash, no returns accepted. That's my number one piece of business advice for you tonight. No returns accepted. Never forget it. Yep. And Pat Go, you know what it is. Pat Go, you dealing with a lot of squirrels out there. Pat Go says, I'm a mouth breather. Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's actually not too healthy because when you breathe through your nose, you have hair in your nostrils, which filters out a lot of the bacteria and germs. When you breathe through your mouth, all those germs, they don't have that filter, and it goes right basically into your lungs, your respiratory system. And that's how you end up, okay, with a mouth full of fart and a mouth full of germs. And that's why they used to say, like, wash your mouth out. And so what I could tell you is you gotta learn to breathe through your nose unless you got some type of problem there, because that could be a little bit unhealthy. ESP, I learned that on TikTok. No, I'm just playing. I learned that actually reading some scientific literature. ESP, in my mind, I have always thought that the van, she's saying in her, this I asked her about 10 years from now, will she be living in a van? She goes, in my mind, I've always thought that the van will more than pay for itself if it lasts 10 years. Yep. Oh, no, that's true. Yeah, if you can get a car, if it can last more than 7 years, it paid for itself, no doubt. Twister, thank you, Sam. Thank you for being who you are. I was mentioned by one true prophet. Well, I appreciate your encouragement. Remember, I'm just a flawed human who watches porn regularly, but not obsessively. But I have put in the work of my life, but I've also gotten the grace of God, and I also can be broken. So all I can tell you is I look at you at the same regard you look at me. And I just thank you for being a positive person, and I love you. ESP, if I continue with the nomad life, I'll probably get another NV200. You sound like Nate. Yeah, he's getting a lot of vans. He ain't doing a lot of traveling, though. He goes, he'll get another NV200 and get professionally converted. That's it. ESP, you and Nate are meant to be together. You guys like to get vans and then convert them. I'll get a small Class B. That's my thinking now. ESP, I've been holding this in, but I really think you should make a trip to Massachusetts before Nate goes back down to Florida to visit his girlfriend. I think you should take Nate from his girl. This guy, you guys were meant for each other. I really do feel that in my soul. Like, he's very boring though, but I mean, I know you're into like, telescopes and stuff, but this guy, like the most exciting thing about this guy is he's got like a metal wallet. I mean, this guy's not really like too exciting. I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know. Maybe you get into a metal wallet. This guy, I don't know, man. If I gotta live with this motherfucker, I mean, like Japanese import vans and metal wallets. I mean, if that sounds like an exciting life, man, you got some shit. I'll tell you right now. But I love you, ESP. I mean, if you gotta, now will I come to the wedding? Nah, I don't go to weddings. I had a good friend. I'm not gonna say name. I had a good friend. He got married. I went to his wedding. Then he got married again, gonna invite me to the second wedding. I said, hell no, man. I said, I went to the first one. I ain't going to no damn second wedding. Yeah, they're mine. Shit. Plus, that going another $100, $200 like I spent. I ain't doing that. Pat Go. Oh, yeah, ESP was laughing good. Pat Go. ESP. Do you dress up as a grizzly bear for Halloween? I remember last year, Sam thought you dressed up as Winter for Halloween. Pat Go, you got the memory, okay, of Rain Man. And what I want to tell you, Pat Go, you're on fire tonight. We love you, Pat Go. ESP, I enjoy Nate's videos. Oh, I bet you have some. I'm not mad at you. Respect. But no, Nate's girl has nothing to worry about for me. Yeah, I think you could take Nate. You know what I mean? So, yeah, get those thighs, shave your thighs. What type of girl? Nate likes like, van life girls. He likes like, rugged, like I'm gonna like go camping. Now do I like van life girls? Well, look, guys, I'm a man. I mean, I like, as far as like cosmetically, yeah, any chick that looks good. But I like to live alone. So to me, it's just like, free porn or whatever, or like, having fun imagining. Because like I say, guys, I've known like good looking women in life. And what I found is all relationships are a lot of work. Okay. And I'm not getting caught in that trap. Okay. ESP at Pat Go. Dressing up that way around here is dangerous. Yeah, Alaska, everything's dangerous in Alaska, it sounds like. It's crazy. Pat Go, what you dressing up as, Pat? When I was a kid, I used to eat paste. Yeah, that's pretty wild. When I was a kid, I did like Halloween. I dressed up as Karate Kid. But again, I was a kid. Do I like Halloween now? Not really. Do I eat paste? No, I eat whole grain bread, bananas, protein bars. I drink Starbucks. I like coconut and shrimp, Pat. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. But I got love for you, Pat. You know, like you could probably get paste pretty cheap at the dollar store. Yeah. Yeah. If you ate paste and you lived in the Upper Peninsula, shit, your bills gotta be cheap. See, I'm eating coconut shrimp in South Florida. I gotta get a little extra, you know, I gotta hustle it, Pat. You know, ESP. Shave my thighs. Yeah, you gotta get them a little, you know. Now I like the hairy cooch, but I don't know what Nate likes. Nate doesn't tell you. Like he's very conservative. Like the only thing we know about Nate is he's got a metal wallet. Okay, yeah, we don't know like you know like what type of like girls he likes. If he likes the hairy cooch, the shave. All we know is he likes metal wallets. You know that's all. And Japanese import vans. You know, woo. You know a lot. That's all. Yeah. He goes. What do you think I am? Bigfoot? Yeah. Well, hey, you know, for me, to me, again, I like the hair, but everyone's different. I don't have hair growing on my thighs. Well, you know, I gotta make it a little bit entertaining because, guys, if I don't say stuff like that, what do you want me to do? Like show you my metal wallet? You know, it's like, guys, if I'm not a little bit entertaining, it's like you're basically having dinner with someone who says, "Can I show you my metal wallet?" Guys, this life here would be totally boring. So I gotta throw in like, oh yeah, you got hairy legs, or you know, the psychopath clogged your drain, even though that's true. And I gotta like throw all this stuff out there because guys, people need a level of like, let's have fun, but it's very serious. But like, you know, like I say, guys, if I just come in here like 1, 2, 3, now I would still get views. Why? Well, because people just want someone to talk to. You could talk about nothing, guys. I could sit here and be silent and you get some views. Okay, but ESP. On my legs, sure, a little bit, but not thighs. Well, you know, yeah, like I said, I'm not, yeah, the hair usually grows on the lower leg portion more, and then the upper thigh by where the thigh comes into the vagina area, that area, you know, like where you can see the hair coming out of the side of the panties. I like that. So you say, well, this is too much for me. Well, guys, what do you want me to talk about? My metal wallet? I mean, guys, we're going to talk about a little bit about everything, okay? Pat. I'm dressing up as Winn-Dixie. Wow, chicken dinner. Well, that's on cheap for Halloween. I'll tell you right now, if you live by a Winn-Dixie, you probably have low property taxes, but you probably had your apartment broken into. Because Winn-Dixie is at the lower end of supermarkets. So if you're house shopping and there's a Winn-Dixie up the street, guys, you need to move by Publix definitely, but better if you're by a Sprouts or a Whole Foods, okay? You say, yeah, I'm right up the street from a Dollar Tree. Well, guys, you definitely bought cheap. Okay. Gianna. Oh, yeah, Gianna's laughing. Yeah, you like that. Yeah. What's wrong with liking hairy cooch? Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. You know, some people like Japanese vans. I like hairy cooch. I like Japanese hairy cooch. Hey, guys, look, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's very, so. Now, do I like, I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say this. I don't want to live with anyone. I certainly don't want to live with someone that they're giving NyQuil to their dog, and then if you act up, they're going to sedate you. And then you say to myself, oh, shit, they think they're running the house. And yeah, they're going to run the house because if they don't get their way, they turn to the devil. And I say, oh, you don't run this house. Let me get the fuck out of this motherfucker. I'll tell you right now, any house that's going on, it's a disaster. Yeah, and there's a lot of houses that's going on in this world. And this world, guys, it's a disaster. But let's stay positive. Okay. Yep, Pat. I opened my mouth to breathe, and yeah, see, this is what happens. That's why you should be breathing out of your nostrils, Pat. See, Pat, if you were breathing out of your nostrils, you'd wake up and you'd be next to a Sprouts. But you're breathing out of your mouth where you don't have a nose hair to filter out the germs, and now you're giving birth to the Winn-Dixie. See, Pat, I'm trying to change your life. I'm trying to make you an elitist. And it all starts with breathing through your nose. Good job. Oh, Andy G, what's up, brother? Great to see you, man. Gianna, I'm glad I'm not in the era of stripping that area like the younger generation. Well, I'll tell you, I know some good strippers. I know some bad ones. Stripping is dead. So's the church. Guys, where are we going next? Guys, we're going virtual TikTok OnlyFans. Guys, OnlyFans chicks are the new strippers. So now instead of stripping, you go on OnlyFans, you get a dildo, and you make it pop. Or you go on TikTok, whatever. That's the hustle now. The hustle before was, you go to a strip club that's right by an industrial area, okay? Anyone's still stripping in 2021. I mean, talk about hustling backwards. I mean, damn. I mean, guys, that movement. But look, if you got no other choice, I understand. You do what you got to do. Andy G, shout out to you, brother. It's great to see you tonight, man. I got nothing but love for you, man. Great to see you, Andy. Pat, hairy legs for the win. Now, hold on. If you're shopping at Winn-Dixie and you got hairy legs, you got the wrong type. See, for me, I'm talking about like the hairy legs, but you're still like on some elitist stuff. You still shop at Sprouts, but you got hairy legs because your man like hairy legs. Now you say, well, I'm not going to do nothing for no man. I understand that. I'm single for life too. But what I want to tell you is, then why do you want a relationship? Because I know some people, I'm not going to do that for someone else. Okay, well, then go live alone. Why aren't you living alone? Yeah. See, some people want they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They want to live. They don't want to live alone. Okay. But then when they live with someone else, they don't want to deal with them. And guys, you can't have both ways. I want to tell you right now, guys, that's the reality of life. People don't want to tell you about the reality. They want to tell you about the fantasy. It's true. Paco was saying hairy legs for the win. Shout out to Seattle. Well, yeah, I'm not going to. Well, one is shout out to you. I respect you, Paco. I'm not a really big fan of Seattle. I'm not going to lie about that. Okay. One is it's in the total opposite section of the country. I like Southeast, not Northwest. Number two, to me, I think of clouds, suicide rates, and very liberal. Now, I don't like very conservative, but I don't like that's like I don't know if I would like that. I like somewhere in the middle. Gianna, no, I mean waxing. Yeah, I don't know if I like waxing. I don't like waxing or laser removal. To me, it's like, let the cooch grow, let the leg, and then when you need to shave, once every other week or whatever you need to do. Waxing to me, I know like it'll last longer, it may be smoother, but I don't know. But who knows, guys? I don't want to get back in that game. I did that game. To me, guys, if you want to wax, you want to laser. Hey, guys, if you want to go ask Elon Musk to put you on the SpaceX program of hair removal, I'll tell you right now, go for it, okay? Because I want to tell you right now, guys, I don't want to get in that world. That it's filled with roto-rooters. It's filled, okay, with people who give NyQuil to their dog. And I want to tell you right now, guys, I want to tell you right now, okay, I don't want to live that life, guys. I'm done, okay? Yeah, that's true. Jenna, the whole era is off. Yeah, guys, look, society changed. Society's not the same. Society's not the same as it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's not going to be the same in the future. And I think that's a good thing. Why? Because I don't want to live like it was 10, 20, 30, 100 years ago. Let's go forward. Andy, glad to make it in. Andy, it's great to have you, man. You've been with me a long time. Great to have you, man. Appreciate you, man. You keep doing your thing, Andy. Love to you, brother. ESP. Without getting into too much detail, I find it weird to see men who like totally hairless women. To me, that seems like a pedophile. Hairless is like a child. Yeah, I don't know. I dated a chick, she actually liked hairless because, the cooch got like wetter, like and the action, it was like there's more juices everywhere. Because the hair on the cooch and the hair on people, it stops the juices because hair traps germs. But when everyone's shaving, there's just a lot of like smack, like juices flying, everything's crazy. I understand both perspectives. Again, see, you get into this whole psychopathic debate. Hair, no hair. And you're having this debate, guys, with people who, what I can tell you is, even people that are great looking, that are living with other people, intimacy is a small part of life, and it's going to change 10 years from now. And the consequences of intimacy is having a child or being emotionally locked up with someone for a long period of time. It's a disaster. It has moments of greatness, and I recommend you be in a relationship. And I've been very fortunate. I thank all the women I've ever been with. Very nice. I've never been a Casanova, but I dated a couple of women. I've never had really long-term relationships, but I've had some fun. And just that some fun was enough to satisfy me. Okay. Now, some people say, no, look, I want to have marriage. I want to have kids. I'm not mad at you. Like I said, guys, I can only have a channel based on my life, my testimony. But I want to tell you right now, you're going to get blocked if you tell me the best thing you ever had was your kids. Because what I look at it as, well, what does that mean? That without your kids, you couldn't enjoy life? So you need your kids to make you enjoy life. What happens if your kids die? What happens if your kids get sick and they don't like life? Oh, yeah, well, what happens then? Well, I know you don't know. You got no answers. So now what happens? You take away your thumbs up. Just like you're going to take away your gift from your child when they don't do what you say. Because as soon as your child don't follow your orders, you don't like them anymore. You are a bad parent. Okay, you should have never had kids. You're lying to yourself and you're giving NyQuil to your dog. I know the type of people I deal with in this world. And that's why I tell you, may these videos live on when I am in the upper room of Boca Raton, because I ain't paying state income tax in this world or the next world, okay? And I want to tell you right now, I'm not calling for emergency plumbing in this world or the next world, because I will be peeing in a jug the rest of my life, even if I get a home base, and I will be taking a dookie in a plastic bag the rest of my life. Why? I refuse to call a plumber. I refuse to live with someone else who makes me call a plumber. I refuse to die by the hands of a delusional person who can't even take care of their storage unit. Because if you think having a child who can't even take care of their storage unit is going to take care of you, you better say hello to Satan, okay? Because Satan, there's a scripture in the Bible that says Satan comes disguised as an angel. I say Satan comes disguised as a stripper who used to be named Angel, okay? And now she got a storage unit she don't take care of, and you're next. You're the next on her list, okay? And on his list, because there's some psychopath, there's some boys, men, mentally, emotionally immature guys. Like there was one last night, longtime viewer, I blocked him. Oh, Elon Musk's a genius. Don't let women bring you down. Well, one is Elon Musk's been married 3 times. So obviously there's something he's doing wrong too. Why can't you just be fair and say, I was wrong and so was the woman? Okay, why do you have to blame everything on the woman? Are you a boy or are you a man? A man, okay? Guys, you're dealing with very emotionally young people. And I don't care what their age is. I don't want to deal with these people. I'm not their babysitter. Okay? Guys, I begrudge the day I become a babysitter for the babies. You say, well, inspirational nomad, who's going to lead society? Guys, we got Joe Biden, okay? Joe Biden's doing a great job, guys. I mean, what's going on? I don't know. Wake Joe Biden up. What's going on? So, guys, I just want to get through my 80 years and do my time, okay? You psychopaths are trying to figure out how to live forever, and you don't even like life now. I don't know what to tell you, okay? You guys are out of your mind. Let's stay positive. Where are we talking about? Oh, hairless people. Gianna, that's what I was talking about, ESP. No wax. Well, yeah, like I said, guys, look, if you guys ain't getting dick regularly, don't worry about waxing, and if you ain't getting pussy regularly, guys, watch free porn. That's what I do. I don't meet women and say, oh, I want you to grow out your hairy cooch. I did that when I was younger, but it's a whole game, okay? Because they want you to do this, you want them to do that, and then you got to play this big game for the small level of intimacy. And even though it's a great time, it's a lot of work. And guys, what I found in life is I don't want to play that game. I mean, it's a whole big psychological game, Nah, hell no. Thank God I don't play that game. So guys, do whatever you want. Chris, what's up, brother? Chris lives in a Class B with his girl. Chris, I would love to see a YouTube channel of you and your girl living in that Class B every night. It's got to be some show, man. He goes, greetings from Central Florida, and he's living in Ocala, Florida. Life is good in the Class B. I think you're in a steel cage match every night, man. That's what I think. Chris, I would sign up to see that, man. I'm not gonna lie about that. I love you, Chris. You're very positive, though. Gianna, laughing good. Gianna's laughing good. Laughter's good for soul. Twister, when I die, put my money in the grave. Hey guys, when I die, cremate me. I don't even want to be in a grave. And what should you do with my money? Give it to the Federal Reserve, because the Federal Reserve is going to be the one to help the destitute. They're the one that have EBT cards created. They're the ones that give stimulus. They're the one that give subsidies. So don't leave your money to nonprofits. Guys, I ran a nonprofit. I know what nonprofits are. You can do some good things, but nonprofits are tax shelters for people who know how to set up a corporation, how to have a mission statement, how to get grants, how to get donations. And they do some good work, but what you realize, even if you're doing good work, only the government can help people on a mass scale. That's true. And anyone tell you different, guys, they're lying to you. I hate to tell you. Twister. Oh, yeah, I read that. Pat. I'm going to dress up as a storage unit for Halloween. Pat, go. I'm going to tell you right now, if you dress up like a storage unit, there's going to be so many psychopaths that stalk you, okay? They're going to want to get with you so bad because there's one common denominator of the psychopath. I learned this, okay, going through psychology on TikTok, is that psychopaths all have storage units, okay? And they never go visit them, but they all want another one. Why? Hey, Pat, go, you want me to explain a psychopath? That's like, it's like, how can I do that? That's like you're trying to explain something that don't make sense. I can't do that. Let's stay positive. Twister. Elon Musk will make outer space into millions of storage units. Yeah, Bill Gates basically told Elon Musk, sit your ass down. Bill Gates said, look, all these people traveling to space, we got a lot more work here to do in the real world. Remember, Bill Gates, guys, he was working on curing malaria and HIV. Remember, everyone hates on Bill Gates. He worked on the vaccine. All the people who hate on Bill Gates, they're all unemployed. They don't work. They got mental problems, drug problems. I said to myself, Bill Gates did more for society than you ever will. You have no right to question Bill Gates, okay? He is the ultimate elitist that helps society. You don't help society. You're a burden to society. So I'll tell you right now, if someone is not kicking ass in life, don't let them crucify Bill Gates, okay? Because that's not right. And outer space is a delusional... Guys, this is what outer space is. I hate to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Outer space is not the hope for humanity that Elon Musk brands it to be. Because if it got so bad on Earth that we need to survive in space, guys, for the first 1,000 years on Mars, it'd be a complete construction zone. Like they said that that guy who may have killed Gabby, Brian Laundrie, couldn't survive 1 week in a swamp in Florida. How long do you think a psychopath who gives NyQuil to their dog can survive on Mars? You think they can survive for hundreds of years until we get electrical grid, plumbing, water, jobs? Guys, you're out of your mind. Most of the horrible suffering that humanity would face, okay, if everyone went to Mars and we had to redevelop that country, guys. No one wants to work on Earth. You know that, right? We can't even get people to do jobs on Earth. Who's going to be a construction worker on Mars, guys? The supply chain is broken, okay? Guys, you can't even get a muffler from China, guys. The whole supply chain's broken. How do you think you're going to get a muffler, okay, over there in Mars, guys? You guys are out of your mind, okay? The outer space is the ultimate level of delusion. I hate to tell you. I'm going to tell you, though. It's the place that you can dream that it's better than Earth. But I hate to be the one to tell you. Guys, you know how long it would take for outer space to be better than Earth? Long time. Guys, we just got electricity on Earth 100 years ago. Earth's been around for thousands of years, guys. Okay? So I don't want to, don't let me steal your dream, guys. But I just want to tell you, don't put all your hope in space travel, okay? Try to, when I wanted to play in the NBA, okay? I wanted to play in the NBA, okay? But when I turned, I kind of always, but let's say, guys, when I turned 20 or 25, and I didn't have any type of offer to play in the NBA, I didn't have any scholarship, I didn't average 25 points in high school. You know what I figured? I'm probably not going to go to the NBA. This is not my best plan. So I had a backup plan, all right, I'm going to be, I'll work construction, I'll work electrician. So let's say you're thinking, oh my God, I can't wait till Elon Musk sends us to Mars. It's going to be so much better. And I'm trying to tell you guys, all right, it's good to have a dream, okay? But have a backup plan just in case you don't get to Mars, okay? Because you may not get, and if you get to Mars, you may not be able to survive. Because, guys, could you imagine me going down the middle with Charles Oakley? Now, I believe I could do it, okay? But I also believe that, guys, we have to face reality, okay? Let's take pause. We're talking about, let's take hydration. They're not ready for this one. This one's a good one tonight. I'll tell you that. Where was I at? Oh, the storage unit. Yeah, Gianna. Exactly. Always two sides to a story. Yep. I'll tell you, I think of R. Kelly right now. He's locked up. He's dead broke. 20 years ago, when I went to see R. Kelly at a concert, he was one of the wealthiest R&B singers, most famous. You can get any woman in the planet. Now R. Kelly is in cell block C, bankrupt, and he ain't got. I'm getting more cooch than guys. I'm more famous, more successful than R. Kelly. If you would have told me that 20 years ago, guys, even though I thought like I'd do something with life, I didn't think that. Guys, 10 years changed a lot. 20 years changed a whole entire life. Okay, so that's a great example. Good job. Yeah, let's go back to these live comments. Okay. Pago, Elon Musk, yeah, will make outer space into millions of storage units. Yeah, it's the place for the delusional psychopath. Twister, I agree, Sam. I was just referring to Drake's song. No, I love you, brother. You know, I'm just talking wild now. You know how I love you, Twister. You know, I get all worked up, Twister. Chris, when I die, I told my girl to put me in her douchebag and run me through again. Well, Chris, I hate to tell you, but your girl may be giving you NyQuil because believe me, she may have a plan for you to die. Because two people living in a class B, I know this. Someone's giving someone NyQuil. Because there ain't no way, okay, two people can live in a van without homicide. The only way you can do that is you guys are doing heavy drugs. I hate to tell you. I want to tell you, Chris, there's no way. There's no way two people can live with each other in a van unless there's serious drug use or there's total delusion. There's got to be. There's no way. Now, some people say you shouldn't say that, but I got to tell you guys, there's no, in my opinion, Chris, unless you are, there's no way two people can live that close. I mean, you guys, it is close. Like, even right now, like you're watching this live feed, you got your earbuds in, you got to be looking right at your girl like she's doing your taxes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you even, like, get away? You can't get away. There's no way that's going on without, like, someone, like, in this, you know, sedated state. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, where's your girl right now? Is she listening to this? You know, I don't know, man. Something don't seem right. You know, that's at least what I think. Chris, I could be wrong. Pat. Bill Gates and Harry Liggs in Seattle and Starbucks for the win. Well, Pat, see, you checked my ass. I forgot that Seattle came up with Starbucks. You corrected me on that. You rebuked me. That's a fair point. ESP. Here in Alaska, McDonald's had to cut their hours due to not enough workers. Yeah. What do you think's going to happen on Mars, guys? You think they're going to have more workers there? Nope. There ain't going to be nothing on Mars, I tell you. Gianna, we will be like the Jetsons. yeah, all right. I want to tell you this. What the Jetsons didn't tell you, where was the relative giving the dog NyQuil? Okay. Because what the Jetsons didn't show you, even in the future, you're going to have psychopaths that live with you, that clog up the drain, okay, that have a storage unit they don't. See, the Jetsons showed you all the good stuff. They didn't show you any of the bad stuff. Now, I'm not buying that. That's a lie. Yeah, that's Satan. I rebuke you, Satan. Yeah, good job. But I appreciate your comment, John. I'm not talking about you. John, remember being a kid and hoping for a life like the Jetsons? Yeah. Gianna, what are you doing now? Like, now you're living with your in-laws. You want to give them all NyQuil. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what happens. Then you say, all right, well, maybe Elon Musk will save me. Nope. Elon Musk, guys, he just got divorced again 4 times. He got enough money, though, he could do whatever. Yeah, that's true. Pat Goat. Same problem here. There's more deer than workers. Yeah, well, that's how the psychopaths get the green light to kill these deer. Can you believe 2021, there's people in this world that load up a gun and go into the forest and kill an innocent deer? I mean, you got to be totally like, you know, like on some other shit. But there's people out there like that. ESP, iPad Go. First time I went to Seattle, but I want to say this. I actually remember working with a guy. I got along with him great. He was very nice to me. He hunted deer. So, you know, like I say this crazy shit, but like I've known people that do this stuff. I like them personally, but I hate what they do. But that's their business, I guess. I don't agree with it. I don't. Pago. This is ESP. The first time I went to Seattle, the first place I visited was the very first Starbucks. Oh, that must have been a tourist trap. It was quite disappointing. Yeah, that's what a tourist trap is. It doesn't even have the seating. Yep, toll scam. A line went out the door down the sidewalk. Sounds like when I went to Boston and I visited Cheers, like the bar from the sitcom. It was a total fraud. Now, I'm not even a drinker, but I like the show. And to me, I always like to be in the cut. Never go for the low-hanging fruit. Chris, Sam, we have been doing it for years. What? Heavy drug use or living together? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because there ain't no way. I want to tell you right now. I know life, guys. Come on, let's be honest. Let's talk honestly. Because see, what happens is, Chris, hear me out. Like I know, people watch, okay, and they say, oh yeah, I want to live in a van too with my girl. Okay. Now, but maybe they're doing drugs. I don't know, man. I can't see them without drugs or major issues. But I could be wrong. You tell me, Pat. I make better than Starbucks coffee at Johnny's gas station. Oh, that sounds like destitute. Half cup of call. Here we go. This is horrible talk. Chris got mad at me. Don't touch drugs. Don't effing insult me. Fair point. But like I said, maybe. Well, look, Chris, I respect you, and I can understand what I said was disrespectful. But, look, this is my opinion, okay, that I don't believe two people can live in a van long term, okay, without drug use. Okay. I don't believe two people can live in an apartment, okay, in some instances, without drug use. So, but I understand what you're saying, and I'll stand corrected as far as saying that. But, yeah, I don't know. To me, there's a lot behind. I don't know. Yeah, everyone's got to share their own story. Look, on this channel, I share my thoughts, my opinions. I can understand, though, how that can be insulting on the other end of YouTube. So, but like I say, I don't know. Like I said, we on a different vibe on that. That's all I can say. But I understand if you don't like the channel anymore, you got to go your own separate way. It may be best, because I don't live in a van with anyone, because that's how I feel. But I understand. I'm sorry if I hurt you, but what I want to tell you is that's just my opinion, and I understand if you want to cancel your membership and unsubscribe, that's fine. I understand that too. Pat saying make better coffee than Starbucks. I disagree with that. Half cup fill of other half with free and the other half of whole milk. Yeah, to me, look, for me, coffee, it's got to be 3/4 coffee and then some type of sweetener or milk. Chris, we live outside, we sleep inside. Yeah, whatever works for you guys. Pat, I love sleeping outside. Whatever works for you. ESP, that poor van life girl who was murdered, she and her boyfriend were in a Ford Transit, same size as my van. Yeah, to me, it's too small space. I don't see how two people can live in such a tiny space without drug use or mental problems. I don't see it. I need at least a Class B for two people. Look, I have relatives, okay, that live in an apartment that's less than 200 square foot, and there's mental problems and there's drugs, okay. I don't know anyone that lives that close that there isn't mental problems and drugs, and that's my experience, okay, and that's what I'm going to share, okay, and I haven't seen it other way, okay, and so there's no problem doing it, because I'm not saying my way is the right way, but that's what I've seen. Andy, I remember when watching the Jetsons as a kid, if I would ever be able to talk to a person on a video like they did in Jetsons, we're doing it right now. They thought we would. Look at us now. That's an excellent point. That's exactly what we're doing. But is it really a good thing? Well, it's a good thing to a point, because look at us now. Like, I appreciate, Chris, you're still in here, but I understand if you don't want to be. Again, no disrespect to you. I want to be very clear on that. But look, see, this is what life is. Look how much tension occurred with me and Chris. And we don't live in the same van. We're in two separate states right now. But everyone in this live chat can feel the tension. Okay, everyone. And that's why this is the greatest example of life. Real life, not edited life, not pandering, like let's all smile, because that's not when you live with someone. When you go live every night, not just when you want, not just when you're happy, when you see everyone every day and you're in a close space, there's no way you don't have these moments. It's impossible. And that's why it'll just be a disaster. So, but again, does that mean that I'm going to tell someone else how to live? No. Like Chris said, I'm just speaking my mind. But I'm telling you right now, for me, I share this because I've seen this and it's totally toxic. Okay. Totally toxic. Okay. I see it with my relatives. I see it with people I know in life, and it is toxic. Okay. It's not cheap. It's not free. You're dying in a close quarters with two people that it's so unhealthy. You can taste the abuse, emotional, physical, mental, but that's just my opinion. My experience. I'm passionate about it because it's what I seen. Maybe Chris saw something else. And I respect it. He's saying, watch my videos, you get where I'm coming from. Again, I respect that. And I'm pulling myself back from, and I'm trying to show respect to Chris, and other people have a different viewpoint. And Chris has been nothing but kind to me. So I want to be humble enough to apologize if I hurt, because I don't want to hurt. But I have to say that, and then I also have to say, for me, I'm so intense about it because I see it even on this trip up north. I see it, okay, with people I know in my family, and that's why it's so close to me, because I don't see anyone being able to do it. But again, I don't want to be disrespectful for the sake of being disrespectful. That's not what I'm about. I don't want to be hurtful for the sake of being hurtful. That's not what I'm about. And I don't want to dictate to someone else. But I have to be able to share what I've seen. But again, it doesn't mean my way is the only way. That's what we're talking about. Chris. ESP says, Chris, don't worry. I don't believe you use drugs. Chris, I'm not mad, Sam. You can speak your mind. Love and respect. Gianna, you're a stand-up guy, Sam, and I love everyone on this channel. For the most part, let you speak your truth. Most people I know are on some kind of meds. Well, that's the other part of it. You know, like I said, guys, if I forget about everything we just talked about, if my evaluation of humans right now in society, most people are on some type of medication. Whether prescription pills, and they're taking alcohol with it. Because Chris, I've watched some of your videos. You drink alcohol, right? I mean, well, maybe I saw the wrong video. I shouldn't say that. You tell me, Chris, is there alcohol involved in the house? So one is, let me know if you drink alcohol, if you want to share, and then let me know if there's any prescription pills in that class B. Okay. So if we're really gonna, like, that's what I mean. Like, I can't like speak half the story. Like, if there's beer. And if there's a prescription pill in that class B, I have to know. Okay. Because to me, then I have to say, Judge Judy just rendered a verdict. Okay. Because that's the life I've seen. I could be wrong because I haven't seen every life. Okay. But that's the life I've seen. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, you let me know on that. But what I can tell you tonight, guys, like Mary J told us, you can look at my life and see what I've seen, and you can look in your own life and see what you see. Okay. And you have to decide if you like what you see. Not my job to decide for other people. Okay. And all I could tell you is, if anyone, I'm not saying there's one person. Chris, I drink a couple beers, okay, when I play music, but no pills of any kind in the van. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for sharing. So all I can tell you is, whatever life you're living now, okay, if you like it, that's awesome. Okay. But even if you like it, 10 years from now, something will change. because time changes. Again, if you look back 10 years ago, something was different in your life. And if you don't like your life, if you change nothing, nothing's going to change. But if you stay the same, it's not going to change for the better. It's just going to get worse. Because life requires some level of engagement. Okay. At some point, okay. We all get to decide based on our individuality, our personality, our gifts, our abilities, our strengths, and our weaknesses, how we approach things. But if you wait for someone who is giving NyQuil to their dog or drinking alcohol with their prescription pills or whatever, you fill in the blank. 10 years ain't shit gonna change. Not for the better, in my experience. Andy, the only constant thing in life is change. Change will happen whether you like it or not. Yeah, but like I say, and I agree with that, but what I've learned in life is, yeah, no matter what, life changes, but it can change. If you can make your life better or worse, okay? The better you take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, odds are the better your life's going to be. And the worse you take care of yourself, the worse your life's going to be. The more, like as an example, the more you work, the more you put effort into something, the more you're going to get ahead. Okay. There's always exceptions, right? A disaster can hit us anytime. So, but there's also the data of increasing your chances of doing better. Okay. And that's all we're trying to do. Why? Because look, we're going to be here no matter what, unless we're going to take ourselves out. So if we're going to be here no matter what, my thought process is just try to make things a little bit better or a lot better or whatever you can do based on your individual circumstance. And again, that's individual. My way is not your way, and I respect that. In these videos, while they're intense, I get that. While they're not for everyone, I get that. Why they may offend someone, and I apologize for that. They are my testimony. Okay, they are my perspective. Doesn't mean it's your perspective, and they're there to spark something in you, okay, or to connect with you. And if they don't, the best thing you can do is go your own way, because you're not going to change me, and I'm not going to change you. I don't want to change you. I don't want to be, though, someone, and like I said, that's why I don't want to be someone who just is brash for the sake of being brash. There's no wisdom in that. I want to have a balanced perspective with that. Andy Twisted, $2 super chat. Our support is for your insights on your platform to you, Sam. Well, I appreciate you, Twisted. Been very positive, very grateful for you, and I thank you. Thank you very much. Adam, good evening, Sam. Good evening, man. Sorry coming in this chat late. No problem. Like I said, there's no pressure. There's no pressure. You come in when you can, if you can. And I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everyone who is a member. And there's no pressure there either. I thank you, Pat. So true, Andy. There's no premise on this planet. Great live chat, Sam. Well, I appreciate you being a part of it, Pat. ESP, Adam, Bushcraft. This is where you want to watch the replay, laughing. Yeah, quite a chat tonight. No, the chat was on fire. There's no doubt about it. And I'm glad that all parts of the chat took place, because this is all part of life. And I believe that in this hour, 20 minutes or whatever, there was a lot of good things shared. And I believe that's going to help a lot of people. Okay. I still believe it'd be easier for me to do nothing in some instances, but I'm not going to, in some instances it'd be worse. But what I want to tell you is this, guys. I'm going forward. I'm going to be myself. Okay. And you got to go forward how you see fit. And I hope the videos do help you in some way. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next video. Peace.